First pitch to Powell gets past the catcher, and JJ will slide in for the first run. Your Tigers on top of the Caldwell County Tigers, 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Awesome. We are back live everywhere, Facebook, everywhere you can find us. We're there, YouTube, Facebook, and everything. Sorry about the delay. If you're just joining us right now, JJ just made the first score run for the Tigers.
It could be me.
I don't know.
Try not to.
I don't.
You need your... Check and make sure you didn't.
Called strike on the pitch there to Gavin Powell.
So coming in for the different stuff, coming in a little bit closer shot, as you guys can see.
Pitch is a little bit outside that time to Powell.
Scott, you didn't get to join us. We're coming off of a big scrimmage win for the first game. They won 11-0 against Clarksville Northeast.
Clarksville Northeast, all right.
So JJ pitched a great game. A lot of runs scored.
And ball 4 there to Gavin Powell. And we'll have the bases first and second for the Tigers. And your batter will be pitcher Mays. Sweeney swipes third for the Tigers. First and third. Against Mays.
Here we go. Mays coming off the first scrimmage game, being hit 3 times. Great on-base percentage. Horrible batting average. Went 0 for 0 with got on base 4 times. 5 times, actually. I think he walked twice, too.
Ball just a little up and out that time for ball 1. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Runners on first and third for the Tigers. Andrew Mays at the plate.
Runner goes.
Pitch is a called ball. And Gavin Powell swipes second base that time, so now we have second and third. 2-2 the count to Mays. In the bottom of the first here, 1-0 Tigers. Ball just a tad outside. That takes the count full. 3-2 to Andrew Mays. 1 out. Runners on second and third in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss that time for Mays. Makes it 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Second and third, and that'll bring the catcher, Lucas Ketzel, to the plate for Hopkinsville.
First pitch to Ketzel's up high. Powell and Sweeney on second, third, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Sweeney steals home.
Make the score 2-0 Tigers. 3-0 is the count to Lucas Ketzel. And Gavin Powell advanced to third base.
No, you. We are working on solving some issues here. Three balls, no strikes, and pitch number 4 would be ball 4. So Ketzel will take first base. So again, Tigers with runners at the corners. So Ketzel draws the walk. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Ketzel will steal second. No throw. Chase Fort at the plate. The 1-0 count. Pitch number 2 up high. Third pitch tipped into the catcher's glove, strike 1. Pitcher set. 2-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 3.
Puck has thrown quite a few pitches this bottom of the first here.
That was number 30. Ball 4 loads the bases. And next up will be Gavin Mitchell.
Right fielder, another one of the plethora of freshmen on this Tiger ball squad. Several of these freshmen started and played a lot of innings last year as 8th graders. So it's a lot of they're young, but they do have some experience. Meeting at the mound for the Caldwell County coach, meeting with the pitcher Puckett and the catcher. Umpire breaks that up, and we'll get to the batter Gavin Mitchell.
That pitch is way up. Ball 1. That pitch a called strike. That'll even the count 1-1. Again, the pitcher climbs the ladder. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. 3-1 to Gavin Mitchell. See if Puckett wants to walk in a run here. Oh, that pitch looked up high. Gavin Mitchell dropped the bat, called strike. That brings the count to full.
Runners will be moving. Full count, 2 outs.
No tally yet this year. I guess the season hadn't really started, so. There
yes,
it
sir.
is. So
Yes,
Scott
sir.
is 1-1 now.
1 for 1, buddy.
No, 1-1. We had a
1-1.
full count.
Oh, yeah?
That ended in a strikeout. So
Oh, yes, yeah. 1 out of 2. So we're 50%.
Yeah.
But still,
It's a scrimmage game. We
Hey,
won't count this.
we're catching up.
These stats won't count. Everybody
Ball
goes,
four
and
and
that ball
in
for
the
it,
dirt.
that catcher's lost the ball. That's going to
And-
score 2 for the Tigers.
Aggressive runner coming around from second base. Great hustle that time from Ketzel.
That'll leave Fort on third, Gavin Mitchell on first, and the Tigers scored 2 more, bringing the score to 4-0 Hopkinsville. And with that, Lindsay comes to the plate. Left fielder, Leighton Lindsay, I believe.
Yes. Leighton Lindsay, freshman.
Ketzel scores on what was scored as an error by the catcher. And he's lost it again. I seem to remember we had this problem at the beginning of the season last year. As the sun goes down, that ball gets harder and harder for the catcher to find.
I'll tell you what, it's coming from a former athlete. This time of night, when it right at dusk, it's the hardest time to see a baseball, especially in the outfield in the air. It just seems to disappear.
2
outs.
away here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 count to Lindsay. Puckett has reached 40 pitches here in the bottom of the first. What do you think the pitch count will be for a scrimmage, Scott?
I can't imagine it being much more than what he's got going. As soon as he can get out of here, I would say there'd be somebody else warming up.
Gavin Mitchell steals second. Aggressive throw back to the pitcher. There's a called strike. But he was taken all the way, 3-0. So that brings the count to 3-1. Runners at second, third. There is a foul ball over the visitors' dugout.
String is out. Full count for the Tigers of Hopkinsville.
Strike 3 called on a pitch that looked low from here, but again, we're way up high. So that brings your score, Hopkinsville 4, Caldwell County 0 at the end of the first inning. We'll be right back with more baseball from Tiger Field with the Hoptown Press.
I don't know what I have to play with. That's the thing.
I don't hear it like I did.
No?
I'm wondering, this fell out a while ago.
No, that
I'm
wasn't.
wondering if that wasn't.
No, it was me. All right.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You're real deep.
I like it.
It didn't come out sounding like this. Hi,
In a
kids.
reserve comment.
Make sure we give the score because they don't know it.
Just an update after the bottom of the first inning, we have a score of 4-0 Hopkinsville. Heading to the top of the second.
Scott, you know what KMA stands for?
I'm sorry?
You said you were going to reserve comment. I said, do you know what KMA stands for? Well, I'm not going to say it on the broadcast. So I guess you'll have to go Google that. Do it from-
Imagination is pretty good. I think
Do it from your work computer. See how that goes?
doing well, buddy. How about yourself? Pull me down here.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. Welcome back. Top of the second inning, 4-0 in favor of your Tigers, not the other Tigers, because there's a whole lot of Tigers going on right now.
Mays gets out of the first inning with only 13 pitches compared to Puckett's 41, 42, somewhere around there. And his first pitch of the second is a ball. Second pitch is a strike. So that evens the count to Riley at 1-1.
Thank you guys all for joining us online.
Called strike 2. Mays is set.
All 5 of you watching us right now. Appreciate you all.
That'll even the count, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3.
Struck him out.
Hang that K backwards.
Mays very efficient so far. Looking good out there early on.
$12 strikes in 18 pitches.
It's good to see Mays pitching as well as he is so far because we're looking for that second big name star or the third big name star behind Ketzel and JJ. With Zach Moss not able to pitch this year because of his surgery last year, is on the field, is playing the game, is hitting well, but not able to pitch yet. Excited to see him head off to the University of Kentucky. I think some of you guys have probably heard that school to play baseball.
So Ketzel with a visit to the mound. Landtrip steps up for his second at bat. He went 0 for 1 in the first inning, striking out. And the first pitch is called strike 1.
Nothing like Greg Maddox said, the best pitch ever is strike 1.
Called strike 2.
Was that Cub Greg Maddox or Atlanta Brave Greg Maddox?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I know you guys had issues once he left.
He'll
The
always be a
0-2
Cub to
pitch.
me, but
0-2 pitch up high. Ball 1.
actually a pleasure to actually meet him here in Hopkinsville a few years back. His son pitched for the Hoppers.
That's cool. I heard
summer.
that.
And actually got to meet him one day out here. Very, very exciting.
You know what I'm excited about? You're the voice of the Hoppers as well this year, right?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Oh,
2-2 pitch, called
another
strike
strike
3.
3.
Another strikeout.
May's looking tough. Got those arms jacked up.
Caldwell's not even swinging the bat. First pitch, down and away, ball 1.
Good things happen when you hang around the plate and go throwing strikes. You get favorable calls. You get good things happen.
That one I think he was trying to get him to chase a little bit,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's got the memo that they aren't swinging. Strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike
Good,
2.
Good fastball right down. Little inner half there.
2-2 pitch knocked right back at the mound. Mound will slow it down.
Sweeney comes up with the play, but the runner number 10 beats it out.
27 pitches into the game. Mays finally gives up a hit. Caldwell finally decides to swing the bat. So Wilson on first. First pitch down and away to King. Ball one.
Good pitch on the inner half there. Locked him up a little bit. He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, he backed off of it pretty quick.
That was a great location on that pitch.
It's actually a good throw down to first from Ketzel, too, getting the ball out there.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to King. Mays gets set. Another called strike on the inside half, just locking him up.
Yeah, that was came back with a little curveball there, looked like, or maybe a slider that, yeah, like you said, just locked him up. He was not ready for that pitch at all. Pretty much the same location as the fastball previous, but it had a little slide action going.
Foul tip keeps the batter alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the second. Check swing. Umpire says he held up. That'll bring the count to 2-2.
A little high, tried to get him to fish a little bit.
Another foul ball. Runner will trot back to first. We'll set up for the 2-2 pitch again. Pitch is down. That brings the count full.
String is out. Runner will be going at first. 2 outs. Pitch is a little high. Ball
4. So King at first. Now Wilson at second.
Stevens, the batter. Number 1 for Caldwell.
Shortstop. His first at bat of the evening. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Come aggressive.
Oh, 1 swung on and missed, strike 2.
That's with a great play to keep it in front there. Keep the runners at first and second.
It's great having an extra senior catcher behind Mays who usually catches for everybody. With him on the mound, it's hard to do both jobs.
Mays checks the runner back at second. And he'll come set for the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 got him swinging, strike 3, and that will do it for the top of the second inning. Your Hopkinsville Tigers lead the Caldwell County Tigers 4-0. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
J.J. Thompson.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We're Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. Up first, your senior, J.J. Thompson.
1-for-1 with a base hit earlier. First pitch called strike.
Side note, I really, really, really like JJ, and I really also like that he drinks lactate milk at games.
Slow roller to the shortstop. JJ's going to beat it out. Wild throw into the dugout.
That saved him, actually, because that wild throw bouncing back out of the dugout and back off was helpful in making sure JJ didn't get extra bases.
Fortuitous bounce for the Caldwell County Tigers. Our next senior, Zach Moss, stepping to the plate.
No, so I found out JJ drinks lactate chocolate milk during games. It's kind of hilarious.
Pickoff move to first. JJ's back in time. Wouldn't be right to wear these white pants and not get them dirty.
No. JJ and Sweeney are going to come
rain
out
today to make
covered
it even
in
better.
dirt.
You know, a little bit of rain.
Tonight might be it's a little more like mud a little bit.
Yeah.
Had some wet weather today. That pitch looked down and away. We've seen that pitch called the ball a couple times tonight. Strike here with Zach at the plate.
I think they're probably saying Zach has enough reach to hit something, a mile and a half away from him.
So 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Wells on the mound now after Puckett threw 44 pitches in the first inning. Wells
Looking for JJ to steal here, I bet.
Wells has thrown 4 pitches, and they have all 4 been strikes so far.
That was a long first inning.
Puckett went.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, Puckett went through all 9 batters. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Lefty here's got some movement.
Yeah, not seeing Zach Moss strike out a whole lot last year or the year before. Coming in right now.
Sweeney coming up to bat here with JJ on first. Called strike.
Definitely more control than we saw in the beginning, first inning.
Yes, he's all around the plate.
There's the first ball inside. Brings the count to 1-1.
Little side step, little quick pitch there to try to mix it up for JJ over there. Keep him at bay.
He's already got 1 stolen base tonight. Time. Call.
Got him picked off. But the throw down to second is not in time.
So JJ will have another stolen base here tonight.
Not the conventional way, but it's all the same in the book. 1-1 count, 1 out. Sweeney at the plate, Thompson at second for Hopkinsville.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitcher comes set. Second baseman returns to his. Oh, and Sweeney's hit again.
He has the armor on, but I think he may have missed all of it.
That sounded like flesh.
That was uncomfortable looking. Mays right now is trying to compete with, or Sweeney's trying to compete with Mays from the first scrimmage game. Getting hit several times, but
Also,
you know,
that pitch also got the catcher.
Yeah, it looks
too. He
looks like it.
took a little shot from that ball as well. Coach had to check him out.
that was not comfortable looking for Sweeney. Sweeney's a tough little freshman, man. He's a tough little freshman.
He's a tough cat.
So Sweeney at first, Thompson at second. And
So-
that brings Gavin Powell to the plate with one away.
Side note: if everything goes as according to plan, based on the merger and everything of the two schools, this will be these freshmen will be the seniors, the first baseball team of the new school.
Yes.
That is going to be an amazing senior class because County has a few freshmen as well that are just as good.
Yes.
First pitch, Powell tries to check it up. Not in time.
That'll be fun baseball season.
Strike one.
Yes. There's some young talent coming up through both schools.
Yep.
You know, the 8th grade class, the middle school, Christian County and Hopkinsville, and it'll be
Yeah, and
interesting.
best part is they're still Tigers.
I like it.
Scott, you will always be the voice of the Tigers.
So the second
I don't
pitch
mind
from
that.
second pitch from Wells was outside for ball one. So 1-1 count. He steps off the mound, conference with the catcher.
Admittingly, I'm biased. I am a Tiger through and through.
I know. That's why you're rooting for Caldwell right now, right? I mean, Hoptown.
Orange and black Tiger.
Until we get to the new school, and then I think we'll be blue and orange.
Orange and blue.
No, black's still one of our main colors. Our three main colors are black, blue, and orange.
So Gavin Powell fouls off the 1-1 pitch. So a ball and 2 strikes. One away here. Bottom of the second. Hopkinsville leads Caldwell 4-0. Pitcher takes his time, so the batter calls time. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back into the net.
We did not jump this year, ladies and gentlemen. We've learned. We're no longer rookies at this. We don't jump when fly balls come at us anymore.
It's an acquired talent, you know. You get used to it.
So we'll do this 1-2 pitch again for the third or fourth time now. No, we won't.
Turn and a fake throw to second base.
Yeah.
By the pitcher.
Unfortunately for Hoptown, he didn't actually throw that because no one was on second base to take that throw.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
JJ should have taken off. That pitch outside, 2-2.
Not a horrible pitch, but he was trying to get him to fish a little bit with 2 strikes. Powell held off.
Two pitch. Swung on.
JJ
goes to third, and he's now going to score as the throw goes way off into left field in foul territory. So Sweeney advances to third on that error as well. And the Hoptown Tigers will add another run, bringing the score 5-0. Hopkinsville.
JJ's got a lot of talent in baseball. Like, he's an amazing pitcher. He's a great hitter. But I think one of his talents he's the best at for me is his ability to run the bases as well as he does.
And that's something, it's weird. It's something I was always taught and I've seen and watched throughout my years in baseball.
Yeah.
And you watch the Major League. JJ's an incredible athlete. Got great speed, great athleticism.
First
But
pitch
a
down.
great base runner.
First pitch down and away. Ball one. Second pitch straight down the heart of the plate for a called strike 2 or strike 1. So the count is even 1-1.
great base runner is not necessarily the fastest guy on the team. It's instincts, it's angles, there's a lot of things that go into it. And a great base runner doesn't always. It's good speed, but it's not always the fastest guy out there. Not saying JJ's not. He's one of the best athletes out here, but great base runner.
Yeah, he's excellent.
I'm not racing him.
No, not at all. Lord knows. But great base running is it's an intangible, I guess.
So Mays at the plate. That third pitch was called strike 2. So 1-2. Mays fouls it off.
Obviously, athleticism and great speed also helped make you a great base runner too, which he has all those tools.
Yeah. Well, even the situational awareness to realize that where the ball went to pop up and run instead of waiting, because
that's the things that are.
So many baseball players, especially at this level, they slide in and their first thoughts go, all right, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm good. Instead of realizing where the ball was and getting up and going.
2-2 pitch.
I do think JJ likes playing the dirt, though.
That ball gets by the catcher, and he's not even looking for it. Sweeney's going to slide in here and dirty up those white pants just like we talked about.
Yep, Sweeney and
JJ.
Dude, he also slid where he got hit, so that probably didn't feel good either.
Oh, no, Sweeney don't care.
No, Sweeney's a robot.
He's a battler, man.
If you're watching online and you see Sweeney walking through the hallways, you don't think he has any emotion whatsoever. There's zero emotion in his face. Exactly how he looks on the field is how he looks in the hallways. It's hilarious. I don't think he can laugh. I don't think he has that ability.
First pitch the full count pitch to Mays. Fouled off.
Hey, I believe that gets us back up over 50%. Yes.
Yeah, I believe you are. No, I think you're back at 2-2. We'll have to go check the box score, but I think we had a second strikeout. I think we've had 2 strikeouts and 2 foul balls, and that's going to be a strikeout there. That'll end the second inning. But the Tigers plate 2. That'll bring the score to Hopkinsville 6, Caldwell 0. We'll be right back with more baseball from Tiger Field. You're watching baseball from Tiger Field with the Hoptown Press.
Yeah, baseball, right?
Definitely not basketball.
Nope. Be right back. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. More Tiger baseball with Hoptown Press coming to you live from Tiger Field.
We just had this conversation.
We did. Great to see so many fans. If you're watching in between innings, you see a lot of our fans out there.
And we have switched pitchers. JJ on the mound now. First pitch, a called strike. Second pitch, ball one. So Mays behind the plate now. JJ on the mound. And Ketzel has headed out to center field. 1-1 pitch.
Right state.
Yeah, JJ is going to right state. Officially had a signing about 2 months ago. Something like that.
I feel like it was longer. I feel like it was longer than that, but this has been the longest school year ever.
This has been a long school year. Signing to right state. Big shout out to his pastor, Daryl Crawford, who was actually one of his original baseball coaches. He also plays for, I think they're called the Paducah Tornadoes. Is that what they're called?
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed.
Struck him
Strike
out.
3.
JJ bringing a little heat there with 2 strikes.
I don't think JJ knows how to do anything but bring heat.
Everything's pretty hard.
And he sets up and is ready so fast.
Yeah.
He's actually, I think he's slowed it down a little bit from last year.
Even his little sinker there, maybe. A little slider down in the dirt. But, yes, he's very – no wasted motions, no wasted time. He's ready to go.
I told JJ he's not allowed to smile this year on the baseball field. He's not allowed to smile.
Not allowed to?
Not allowed to smile.
Okay.
So second pitch to Bedell is called. Strike 1. So counts even at 1. That pitch is going to be low and in. Ball 2. Two one pitch in the dirt. That one's going to get behind Mays. He'll ask the umpire for a new one. 3-1.
We did not look to see how long he actually warmed up. He may be a little cold. It's cold out here tonight.
It's not as cool as it typically is.
It is a balmy
Right there.
62 degrees, but
you know.
our first scrimmage last year, we nearly froze.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Saturday when I was at their game taking some photos for you, it was 72 and sunny outside. It was amazing.
80 yesterday.
Yeah. It's great we're playing tonight, though. We're expecting those
Yes.
big rainstorm coming in, and it never showed up. Hadn't shown up yet. Great to be out here just to see the guys play.
So Bedell draws the walk, and that'll bring Puckett to the plate. Pitched in the first inning, now playing shortstop. This is his first at-bat. And first pitch called strike 1.
They must be burning their DH if he came into position now. So
Called strike
Ooh.
2.
a lot of movement on that fastball for Thompson.
Come in the third inning, and it's your first at-bat. You've pitched 44 pitches. You've played defense twice now. I don't think he's ready. Almost got him to chase that one as he climbs the ladder.
So JJ had surgery earlier in the year, was on a walking boot for a huge chunk of the year in crutches, but he was still practicing baseball several hours a day. He would literally sit with a bucket of balls and bounce them off the wall.
Strike 3 gets away from Mays.
Would
Strike
literally
3
sit
with
there.
a runner on first. The batter cannot advance, so that is a strikeout for Thompson.
But the runner on first did advance to second
Yes, on
on that
pitch.
play. So Bedell moves to second. Puckett is struck out. So 2 outs here in the top of the third. That pitch gets by Mays. Bedell will move to third on the wild pitch. Ball 1 to Wells. Played first base and is now on the mound for Caldwell.
scrimmage games, there'll be a lot of moving parts throughout the evening, I'm sure.
We're just hoping for no 30-minute breaks while the umpires take place.
No, we don't need that. I'd rather not anyway. But they need to work too. Let's.
So the 1-0 pitch was a called strike looking.
Did we
There's
get,
strike 2.
I'm just noticing looking around the ballpark. Did we get some new lighting? These lights down the lines are really, really bright.
It's possible.
The lighting looks a lot brighter than it did last year. Just
Swinging and a miss,
struck him
strike
out.
3, and that will do it. Your Hopkinsville Tigers lead 6-0. We'll be right back with more baseball from Tiger Field with the Hoptown Press. All right, leading off the bottom of the third, Lucas Ketzel. First pitch called strike 1. That pitch a little low, I guess. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ketzel. That pitch way inside almost gets him in the arm. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike. That pitch on the inside part of the plate called strike 2. 2-2 pitch from Wells. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Wells has come on, pitched very effectively. Throws pretty hard. That'll bring up Chase Fort.
First pitch to Chase up high. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Called strike. Looked like it was in the same place.
Like he took a little bit off that one. I think it fooled Chase a little bit. He kind of gave up on it a little bit and just Just kind of settled in on the upper half of the strike zone there.
One ball, two strikes here. That pitch swung on and missed. One away here in the bottom of the third. That pitch outside, 2-2.
Wells looking to get him to reach a little bit there. Not a bad miss.
Swung on, popped way back. That's going to come over us. Heads up behind us.
No, I'm not going to bother with that tonight.
2-2. That pitch
Oh.
inside.
That
Called
was
strike three.
That was. It looked a little in. It was a great pitch, I think.
Yeah.
It looked a little bit inside, but
Could have
It
gone
would-
either way,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
from my angle, it looked inside.
it looked inside from here.
I don't
but
know how he was going to hit that. He
Definitely
hit it with his hands.
Yeah, I mean, it would have had to cross a corner to be called a strike.
Mhm. Batters Gavin Mitchell with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
And it definitely would have been that front corner. There's that pitch in the same location. Ball one.
That one was a little
Can't
more
disagree.
in. Little
maybe
bit.
a little, maybe
little
a
bit.
little, but it was pretty close
Little
to the
bit,
same pitch.
yeah.
Pretty close.
Halftime of the Lady Tigers basketball game. Current score, we lead Union 29-21.
Go Tigers.
That pitch outside. Believe that's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Gavin Mitchell. Heads up on the foul ball.
Fouls nubbing off. We'd love to have those foul balls returned to the home dugout if you would, please. Thank you so much.
Those of you listening on the live stream, we have Scott tied into both the PA and the live stream.
No, not Scott. The voice of the Tigers, Scott Colley.
So when you hear those random PA announcements, that's just us trying to do 2 jobs. Scott trying to do 2 jobs at once.
I like the random PA announcements. It's like it feels like a real baseball game then. Like you always get that.
String is out. Full count. 2 outs to Gavin Mitchell.
Scott looking for a foul ball here.
I am promising you this year I'm not calling Gavin Mitchell Mitchell Ford
Or Chase Fort.
or Chase Ford,
Chase Mitchell.
whichever.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that brings the count on foul balls to full. 3 strikeouts, 2 foul balls. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. More Tiger baseball with Hoptown Press. Your Tigers lead 6-0 in an inning I can't see from my old age eyes on the
Top of
side
the
of the
fourth.
thing. Top of the fourth inning.
Top
We
of
want to
the
say thank you so much to the boosters of Hopkinsville High School's baseball athletics program. You guys mean a lot to us. We appreciate you and everything you do for us and everything you let us do for you. So thank you so much to the boosters. We love you. Wouldn't be the same without you guys. As we shoot the back of your heads right now, so maybe you'll see this, maybe you won't. If not, go Tigers.
I think they're watching the game. First pitch from JJ up a little high, ball one. Second pitch comes in, swing and a miss, strike one. That leaving the count 1-1 to Sloan, who is 0 for 1 tonight. JJ 19 pitches, make that 20.
Swing and a miss, strike two that time.
20 pitches from JJ. 12 of them strikes, 11 of them strikes so far. Pitch 21, up a little bit. Two balls, two strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Hoptown leads 6-0. 2-2 pitch, fouled off. Doesn't even leave the circle. JJ set. JJ moving quickly on the mound tonight. Loses his hat. The force behind that throw. Scott, that brings the count full, sir.
Bring it.
What's the
Bring it.
where are we at? What, like
3 strikeouts, 2 foul balls. And that'll be a 4th strikeout.
I'll take the strikeout.
I will take
I'm all
strikeouts
about it.
all day. Can't wait for the season to get started. We can start running our Tiger sound every time the strikeouts happen. So up next will be Riley for Caldwell. First pitch inside, ball one. Second
Ball
pitch, ball
two.
two. That pitch up and
Little-
through the glove of
A
Mays.
little high that time. 3-0. Working from behind this time is Thompson.
Three-zero pitch. That one,
Bounced in there for ball four.
couldn't tell if it bounced off the plate or if it came off a shin guard or a chest protector.
I think it might have caught the plate maybe. It got some
Two
air.
masks.
It got some air on that bounce.
So Riley will walk to first, and that'll bring up Lantra. Maybe. Looks like the order may have changed here.
Courtner.
No, Courtner, we've got a correction.
Courtner's your batter now for Hopkinsville.
JJ's cleaning off his cleats. Got a little too much mud out there.
I believe that is Coach Leach making a visit to the mound. See if we can move out there with him. Yep. All right. So Leach with a little pep talk for JJ.
Settle in a little bit here. We've had a change in our umpiring crew. Got a new gentleman behind the plate for our crew tonight. Umpires getting work for scrimmages as well.
That pitch a called strike, touching the outside corner of the plate there, 1-1.
That was pretty generous, I would think.
I'll take it.
Hey, I'm not complaining. Don't get style points for him.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Great pitch to come back with.
That was a weird swing for him because he stepped way out, almost a foot out, and then swung. So he's even farther away from where the ball was going.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to open that stance up. He is
Got him.
definitely opening that stance up. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Way to settle it to come back for Thompson that time.
I always think it's funny when a runner gets on base over here at first, JJ completely ignores them. Like they don't even exist.
JJ's just a steady cat, man. He works so quickly that they can't really get a good read on him, and he'll switch up. I mean, he'll
Swing
slide
and a
step.
miss.
Well, you remember last year watching him play as a junior, he would change almost his pitching style. He would take a shorter legs throw, but he's kind of gone with just that shorter one all the way around. Oh,
0-1 pitch to Wilson, caught looking.
That was
0-2.
there was some meat
tied him
behind
up.
that one.
There was some. I tied him up on the inner half there. He there wasn't nothing
Yeah.
he could do with that. Very good pitch.
It's one of those times I wish we had a radar gun.
Caught
That-
his
Oh,
elbow.
got him.
That pitch got his elbow.
Yep. Little slider
Look.
on the inner half there, and
A little bit of love tap.
caught an elbow, and he caught that not so funny bone, looks to be. Did not feel good, I'm sure. Not a lot of meat there.
Yeah, he's over in first base in a lot of pain.
He is taking a knee in the coach's box, and the third base coach has come across.
Um,
Looks like we might have a pinch runner coming out. Someone ready anyway to run for him, but we'll see how he handles this.
no, he's not running. He can barely hold his arm up.
That's probably one of those stingers. You hit that funny, hit that elbow. He's not feeling anything from that elbow down probably right now.
And definitely nothing funny about it.
No.
The physical trainer's not here tonight, is he? Have we seen him yet?
I'm sure he probably traveled with the basketball team, I would say,
I'm sure he did.
if I was a betting man.
Well, don't bet on foul balls after full count.
Nope. Nope, not doing that.
Oh,
First
wild
pitch
pitch.
in the dirt, and that's going to get by Mays. Caldwell's Tigers will advance to second and third. So we'll see with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th if JJ can settle it down and get out of this one unscathed. 1-0 pitch. Up high. Pops off the glove of Mays and rolls into the grass, but nobody advances.
Never mind. I don't think the guy on third doesn't have a whole lot of speed. So that's why I didn't go, because there was really no play there.
No, it would have been on Mays to get back to the plate.
get back to
with
the
it.
plate.
Yeah.
JJ was not advancing. 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Good pitch there. Maybe a little bit of over-aggression.
We've got 2 outs right now, so JJ can get us out with no.
Comes
That
back with another one.
ball batted down the third base line, and they're going to get him force out at first. That will do it.
That's
Caldwell County threatens but cannot play to run. So we will head to the bottom of the 4th. Hopkinsville leads 6-0. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back more Tiger baseball in the Hoptown Press. Your Tigers lead 6-0. Here we go.
Bottom of the fourth, first pitch to Leighton Lindsay was ball 1. I believe that to be ball 2. Oh, strike 1 looking. We got a 1-1 count. That pitch way outside.
We do have a. Is this a
2 balls and a strike.
The same? It's Wells still pitching, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Will still on the mound, 42 pitches in. Sorry, 43. And here is the 44th. Called strike on the outside part of the plate there. That'll bring it to 2-2. That pitch pops off the shin guard. Full count again. 4 strikeouts, 2 foul balls. See which one this will be. That's going to be a base knock up the middle, scooped up by the second baseman. Throw draws the first baseman off the bag, and that'll be a hit for Lindsay.
Yes, it was. Slow roller. Just didn't get there in time. Just didn't get it.
Well, with
beat it out.
the dampness of the grass and just the coldness, once it hits it, it's really slow
absolutely.
down.
The dew on that grass, the moisture on the grass will definitely slow that ball down. So JJ at bat again, 2 for 2 tonight, 2 base hits, and that pitch behind him.
Yes.
Lindsay will take off and take second base standing up.
I'm lucky. We're pretty lucky JJ ducked there because that was coming right at his head. That would have been painful.
Not even close.
And I'm not exactly sure what happened out here at second base, but the bag has all but disappeared.
I think the bag's just covered in dirt.
I think it is. I'm not exactly sure what.
Yeah, the bag is just covered in dirt. Yeah. It's right there in the top of the corner, right behind his elbow. I don't think the pitcher can see the bag either. Big swing.
Second pitch to JJ was swung on and missed. Down low. That'll even the count 1-1. One pitch.
Down low.
Ball
2.
The catcher saved that from Lindsay advancing. Put his body in front of that one.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Oh.
Called strike 2. 2-2.
On the outer half there. Maybe a hair down, but it was a good pitch. Good pitch by the pitcher. Good. I mean, it wasn't a pitch that JJ wanted to hit.
Struck him out.
Good location by that pitcher with that after that outside pitch coming back on the inner half there.
Yeah.
Down low.
He's actually done pretty well tonight to me. I mean, and getting a strikeout on Zach and JJ both tonight is pretty big for any pitcher, and he's had pretty good control.
Speaking of Zach, he comes up to bat here.
Lindsay's still on second.
First pitch to Zach, down and away. Ball 1. Wells has reached the 50 pitch mark. Lost 2 at bats tonight, 1 strikeout. The other unofficial. That pitch in the same place, outside and down. Ball 2.
Good eye there. Get you something you like. 2-0. He can sit on something in his wheelhouse, hopefully. Lindsay's.
That saying always has made me perplexed my brain. What's a wheelhouse? Like,
Something just easy to swing, just that comes easy. Right where your favorite spot where you really want to hit it.
I'm glad that net was there because I was going to go right at his dad's head.
That foul ball comes back 2 balls and a strike to Zach. 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Hopkinsville leads 6-0. Zach Moss at the plate. Layden Lindsay on second. Tigers looking to add a little more insurance.
He's causing a lot of trouble. I mean, he's getting a lot of attention from the pitcher.
Yeah.
He is. Wells is throwing a lot of pitches, not looking at the plate, but looking back at second from the windup. Swing and a miss, strike
goes
2,
third.
but Lindsay will take third base.
Third on the dropped ball, maybe a pass ball there by the catcher.
Coach Tip out there giving players some love.
Lindsay finally get them white pants dirty.
Oh, Tip went out. Tip, you clever, man. I saw that. I saw you. Those who did not see, Coach Tippler may have just gone out there and threw a little bit of dirt on top of third base. A little too clean for him.
Tippler might be trying to hide the bag.
That makes sense, man.
I was playing, hey, I can't call you out if you can't see the bag, right?
Swing and a high fly ball out to center field.
Should.
Center fielder will get under it, but Lindsay's going to
Lindsay's gonna
tag.
score.
And he's going to score standing up. That adds another run. Sack fly to center field. Zach Moss gets the job done.
RBI for the senior.
Lindsay will cross the plate, bring the score to 7-0 in favor of the Hopkinsville Tigers.
Now here is Sweeney, the robot, the Terminator,
I don't know.
T2027.
First pitch to Sweeney is high. I don't know. There's something about Sweeney makes me want to call him Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He never smiles. He looks like a mad dog. He's tough as I don't know what.
Sweeney Mad Dog. I don't know.
Second pitch to Sweeney is up and out. That'll be ball 2.
I know we've talked about this at length last season, and I've been away from the program for a couple of years, and my first time in seeing Sweeney was last season, and I was just all season long thoroughly impressed with as an 8th grader. You know, as
Absolutely.
as an 8th grader,
Absolutely.
starting at shortstop. You know, middle of the order, usually or top middle of the order, and he just seemed like you speak a lot. He's unflappable. I mean,
Yeah.
He's on an even plane.
He
Not-
just
not
does
too high.
not.
Doesn't get high. Doesn't get low. He's
Yeah.
and he's a dog. I mean, he goes after it, gets after it. And
That pitch outside. So with the foul ball, that brings the count to 3-1.
just really impressed with this young man.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, an 8th grader playing
High school ball.
high school varsity baseball
Absolutely.
And
being the 3rd or 4th best batting average, plus all the web gems on the field.
starting at shortstop. Shortstop is a very tough position.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, that's usually reserved for your best athletes.
And it's an
And you're-
it's an unforgiving position.
yes.
Sweeney draws the walk, and with 62 pitches, they'll come out for a pitching change here. So Wells will head to the dugout, looks like. Not sure if he's changing positions, and we will wait to see who the new pitcher will be.
So something also with Sweeney that I didn't realize until I met him in the hallways, because last year we just saw him on the field. We never saw him in the hallways. But literally, his legs are tree trunks. They're literally the size of his legs are huge. And I just think he is that player that you're gonna, as the freshmen come up and how they're doing amazing, I truly believe we could be hearing Sweeney's name in 10 years still. He is that kind of demeanor.
He's got those. As I spoke of with JJ, he's got those intangibles.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a ball player. I mean, that's just a cliche, I guess, but you know, he just gets after it. He knows you don't have to work. You can pencil him in game after game. You know what you're going to get, and you're going to get something spectacular a lot of times.
Yeah,
he did. He put up some spectacular web gems, like you said last year.
Yeah, some of the plays that you're just, how in the world did he do that?
And come up with key hits. At the plate, he come up with key hits. Base running. He got on base.
Yeah, and
hit by pitches, walks, whatever it took.
He got on base.
He was on base and base running, and just a lot of the like I said, the intangibles, things that you can't really. It doesn't show up in the stat sheet all the time.
Well, they don't show up in the stat sheet. It's things that it takes time to teach, and for an 8th grader last year and a 9th grader this year to already have so much of that in place, the sky's the limit for this team. I was talking to Coach Ezo and Coach Tipler and Coach Leach about this team, and they've all said, we're going to surprise some people. We're going to be better than you give us credit. People give us credit for. He said, we're young, but our players who are out there and they're playing, they're ready. They're not playing because.
And like I spoke earlier, Sweeney, there's a plethora of freshmen in this lineup.
Yeah.
Not this lineup, but they were all 8th graders last year that were in this lineup. So yes, this is a very young team, but it is experienced.
It's experienced, and they had some big games last year against some big teams. Mm-hmm. And even you think about this, Underhill's racking it up in. He's at Northern, correct? Underhill went to Northern. Pretty sure. Either Northern or Eastern.
Eastern, I think.
Eastern.
I think
yeah, he went to Eastern. Underhill last year, was an amazing pitcher for the Colonels, and they saw him 3 times, I think. I think they saw him 3 times last year, and just still the ability to do what he did.
At the plate now is Gavin Powell, one of our only junior on the roster.
Yeah, it's starting third baseman. Great third baseman for us.
Sweeney taking off for second
and gets
swiped. Great jump that time by Sweeney.
And
really stole that on the
and
pitcher.
Found the invisible second base.
And side note, Sweeney learned how to slide. Remember last year he would just kind of jump and bounce.
Belly flop.
But
Belly
that
flop.
was a perfect slide. I think my thermometer is lying to me. It says it's 61 degrees, but I'm freezing.
Something's wrong when
I'm a leaf in the wind and I'm cold.
Something's wrong when John says it's cold.
I'm cold. And then
I'm showing 62.
I'm seeing softball players out there who just came down from the softball field to watch the game in shorts and little T-shirts and things like that. I was like, y'all be crazy.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Gavin Powell. That pitch way outside. Ball 2.
Once again, we do want to thank you so much to all you that are tuning in on Facebook, Hoptown Press. If you're make sure you like that. Make sure you share that if you would. We just want to have everybody we can support these Tigers. And bottom line is, we'd love to have you out here at Tiger Field. We want you out here with us. But if you can't be for whatever reason, you can always check us out on Facebook.
That pitch down and away brings the count full. With 2 outs here, I expect Sweeney running. There's a little grounder to the shortstop, and that'll do it for the 4th. Hoptown leads 7-0. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. More Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press. Your Tigers lead 7-0 in the bottom of an inning. I don't know what it is, but it works out. Top
of the fifth.
Top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth.
Yes,
Top, bottom.
Top of the fifth.
If it were in Australia, it's the top or the bottom, one or the other.
Oh, good gosh. We have a new pitcher for the Tigers. Looks to be Gavin Mitchell.
Is that what it says in Game Changer?
It says nothing
no.
right now. Has
Oh,
not
okay.
been updated
It
yet.
had
We
not
still
got
have
updated
JJ
yet.
on the mound.
All right, got it.
But we're pretty certain this is not JJ.
No, it's not JJ. I believe that is Gavin Mitchell.
I think he's having trouble seeing the signals.
Trying to get on the same page with Zach Mays. Andrew Mays.
The last scrimmage we saw JJ, Sweeney, Mitchell, and
I believe Moss pitched.
Moss did not pitch. Moss isn't allowed to pitch right now.
No, you're talking about the
Last-
scrimmage
the
earlier
game.
this week.
We saw 6 pitchers last scrimmage game for the Tigers, and all looked good.
Nasty curveball there from Mitchell.
That'll even the count 1-1.
Memory serves me right. Mitchell does have a
Yeah, he had
really
that nasty curve
nasty
last year.
curve that is really effective for him.
I'm sorry, that's strike 2.
Oh,
It's
another curveball in the dirt, but swung on and
strike.
thrown down by Mays.
So that'll be one away here in the top of the 5th. So if Gavin Mitchell is on the mound, trying to see who's out in right field. That's where Gavin was.
Is Lindsay or did Ketzel go to right? Is that Lindsay?
Lindsey's still on left. JJ in center. Ketzel
So
in
Ketzel
right.
has moved over to right field. That looked like a good pitch.
Pretty
Don't
sweet.
think we got the call there. Ball 1.
I think that's exactly what's happened. Mitchell's Thompson.
All right, now we're getting updated here. Mitchell is on the mound for sure. It looks like Ketzel may have shifted as we get game changer updated here.
Yeah, if JJ's not pitching, JJ's in center.
Ball 2. I'm sorry, that is ball 4. All right. So juggling between the scoreboard here on Game Changer and not having a scoreboard in the outfield tonight is don't have that backup to look at. So Lantrip comes to the plate again. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Mitchell steps off the mound.
Tigers have shown great control from the pitching mound and not allowing any runs in for the evening. Mays keeps it in front of him. Good job.
One ball, no strikes to Lantrip. Third base coach nearly in the Hoptown dugout over here. Runner goes. Mays with the throw. Not going to be in time. I think the hidden bag may have gotten us that time.
Straight up, though, Sweeney to hold that ball the way he did and to keep it, that was impressive. Because he came a long way and caught it, and then it got hit, and he still held on to it. That was a
great jump by the Caldwell runner, but, man, Mays made a great throw, and Sweeney had that, like you said, had that tag right on him. It was a bang-bang play.
goes back to showing all that stuff we talked about Sweeney. And
That's going to be a hit by a pitch.
just lost a little control of that curve. Kind of didn't curve on it.
Again, out there on second base, trying to clear the bag. I think I'm not sure. Kicked up a big pile of dirt. Not sure if he was trying to bury it a little more or if he was trying to clear it. It is definitely still hidden from here.
It's a secret game that the baseball players play. Find the bag.
It's like Where's Waldo, but it's a baseball bag.
Third is still slightly visible, and first base looks nearly untouched. I'm afraid we're going to need Mays to kick a little dirt on the plate here. Mitchell can't find it. That ball's down and away for ball one to Puckett.
Ooh.
That one called a strike.
I love that leather sound.
1 ball, 1 strike to Puckett.
Have you been watching any spring training yet?
Not yet, no.
Paul Skeens, Pirates.
Oh, really?
LSU a couple years ago, the #1 pick last year. He was facing.
He went.
Again, will steal third. On the throw back
took
to the
advantage of
pitcher.
a lazy throwback from catcher that time. Caught him napping a little bit. Runners in the corners now with 1 out.
I believe the count is 2-1. Not. Lantrip will take second without a challenge.
It's really hard to challenge that one.
2
'Cause
balls,
if you
2
did,
strikes is the count. Umpire says 2-2.
2-2.
1 out. Runners at second and third. And looking.
Strike 3
struck
looking.
him out.
Can I help you find anything? No, I'm just looking.
That was a good pitch.
Yes.
So 2 away here in the top of the 5th.
Again, that goes back to this freshman class. Having 2 guys on base, a guy just stole on him, and he still threw a pitch like that, just calmed himself down. And then again, there's not a lot of emotion from these freshmen.
Like I said, young, yes, but experience makes a difference.
They both played last year as 8th graders with the varsity team. So
Along with Powell at second, played.
Yeah.
Those were the 3.
Ford at second.
Fort, sorry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Those were the 3 8th graders who played last year. And now we have another one join him. Lindsay came up. He's another 9th grader.
Tipler with a visit to the mound here. Have a conversation with Gavin Mitchell.
Couple more 9th graders that are in the dugout as well as bench players.
Pitch swung on and grounded to first. Moss will flip
Get
it to
it. What a
Mitchell and
flick.
get it. So, again, Caldwell threatens in the top of the 5th. Can't push anything across the plate. Hoptown will continue the shutout here. It is 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the fifth. Hopkinsville Tigers leads the Caldwell County Tigers 7-0. No take me out to the ball game tonight in the middle of the fifth.
No.
First pitch, 2. Is that who do we have to play here?
Andrew
Andrew
Mays.
Mays.
Andrew Mays to